Simon YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Deck Wizard. Today we are going to be trying out the promo Mew card that was released with the Generations boxes at the very beginning of the whole promotion. This Pokemon has 70 HP, it's a Psychic type, and it's a basic of course. It has Clairvoyance as its first attack for 1 colorless energy. We get to see our opponent's hand. Perfect, I definitely need to know what my opponent is playing. It could help, you never know. And its main damaging attack is going to be Psychic. 1 Psychic energy, 2 colorless, it's going to do 40 damage. This attack is going to do 10 more damage for each energy attached to our opponent's active. So, most Pokemon have, say, 2 energy. Mew can do 60 damage. If we get it up to 3, that's 70 damage. That's pitiful damage. But anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to see what the wizard decides to give us for today's episode. We're about to see if we're going to get blown away really quickly. You cannot add more than 4 cards named Tierno. So apparently the deck decided that we needed more than 4 Tierno. Spoiler warning, Tierno's in the deck. Anyway. Now, before I get started, I have to reveal the deck in this format, as I'll take a sneak peek over here. And spoilers for the rest of the deck, of course. I am clicking on the card, and it's not actually showcasing. It may randomly pop up in a second, but I can't showcase it to you guys this way. So we have to go down, and we'll start off with Kangaskhan EX. We are getting the triple draw power, the Kindred Kick. He is coming to the match, or she, as she is the mother Pokemon after all. We have the Mega Kangaskhan as well. So we will be losing the turn, but that Wham Bam Punch might just come in handy. She is a beauty. We have a Lugia EX to help us with that Air Ball. That damage is pretty clean, especially as it does 20 damage per energy on both Pokemon. Unlike Mew, we get 20 damage from our opponent's attack, or energy cost, not attack, energy cost. I'm screwing up a lot. Mind me. It has Deep Hurricane as well, so if there is a stadium play that we want to get rid of, it is there to do that. We have the Rayquaza and Mega Rayquaza, though it's the dragon form. So I can only guess what kind of energy we're running. We have a couple Gallades and Mega Gallade, which Unwavering Blade is actually really cool. I can't see it doing too much extra damage due to the fact that damage counters aren't going to be much of a thing other than on the active, but Mega Gallade is really cool and I do love this card. It is one of my favorites from the set, artistically. Spoilers from before, we do have Hoopa EX for that Hyperspace Ring. We can search our deck for 2 item cards, reveal them, and put them into our hand, shuffling the deck afterwards of course. His attack of damage is going to be Wonder Trick, 100 damage, 3 Psychic Energy. Your opponent switches his or her active with one of his or her bench. Their choice. That's a bummer. And with the 140 base HP, Hoopa may not see a whole lot of play. We have a Meowstic EX as well, coming from the Generations as well as Mew. Meowstic has 160 HP, Psychic type Pokemon. One string your turn. With Shadow Ear. 1 string your turn, before your attack. If this Pokemon is your active, you may move 1 damage counter from 1 Pokemon to one of your opponents. Not all that much, but Meowstic can negate some of the damage that could be bestowed onto Mew, so it's nice. Whoa. Alright, now we have Mew, our fluttery lovely little cat? I don't know. Anyway, we have 4 copies of this. We are moving on to Toxicroak, which we have, I do believe, 4 of them? 4 Toxicroak EX, so poison is going to be a thing. I'm hoping we have some double colorless energy, because triple poison is going to take a bit to set up. Wouldn't be a time open episode if it wasn't for a yawn. Anyway, on to our trainers. And apparently we only have 59 cards. Good opportunity for the deck. I will just click on a card as we go through. Wow, we do not have a lot of trainers. We have 4 Level Ball, a max survive, which I'm going to decide, as much as it's not as randomized, I don't have 2 max revives. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We have a max revive, VS Seekers, Tierno, 4 of them. They were trying to give us 5. We have a Wally, which is a good card. I don't have too many evolutions. I have Mega Gallade and I have Mega Rayquaza, and it's alright. We have a Reverse Valley, and this could help or break us. Not really. It's nowhere near as cool as Parallel Universe, but I do have 4 of them, so we are going to add our additional card to Reverse Valley. That way we don't negate too much of what's going on with the deck. The Wizard is awesome, after all. And our final card is Houndoom Spirit Link. I don't remember Houndoom in the deck. I don't know how well this card's going to do, but the deck wizard knows what he's going to do, right? Alright, 3 copies of Houndoom Spirit Link. And for our energy, we have... Ooh, this is going to be scary. We have 2 fire and 18 psychic energy. So... how do I play this? How? How do I play the lightning energy? How do I... Wait a minute. Hold on, wizard. You gave me 2 fire energy. Only 2. I need 3! I think Mega Rayquaza is just not going to be cutting it today. But, as always, now I haven't actually pre-saved this deck, so I'm just going to call it Mew. And we're going to go save the deck, and we are going to hit up Pokemon TCG Online and see if we can actually net a win with this pre-built deck. First game of the day is against Rayvu, who's playing a Psychic deck, so kind of meshes well with us. Alright, so we're going to get this coin toss. Now, they did change the animations for this. We won't be seeing that good old coin flip the entire time. We're going to call tails. And here we go. It's a fail. So Rayvu is going to be able to get the opportunity to go first, as he does. I do believe I've played this guy. His name sounds familiar. Anyway, we start with a Rayquaza EX, which is just beautiful. And it might just be me, but I think the face icons have been enlarged, but I might not have noticed that from before. Rayquaza is our starter of choice. Don't you think it'd be awesome to be able to start the video games with like a Rayquaza, Manaphy, and then catch all the oddball Pokemon? I don't know, maybe it'd be too broken. We are seeing that we are playing against a Misdreavus. A Misdreavus? Whatever way you want to pronounce it. At 60 HP, we're going to do 10 damage to it because, well, it's not an EX. We have a ton of Spirit Links. I'm going to try and get one of them out of our hands right now. As I go for a Tierno, we get a Meowstic onto the bench, which is going to also get the Houndoom Spirit Link to get it out of our hand. We're going to go for that magical 10 damage onto the Misdreavus. Perfect as always. Our opponent's probably wondering why we have so many Houndoom Spirit Links, but he does play an Ekans and a Professor's Letter, so he'll be able to go for 2 Psychic Energies. There they are. Shuffles up that nice new deck animation. As a Psychic Energy hits the Ekans, we're going to have a Haunt. 20 damage onto Rayquaza. Now, I'm going to continue setting up our lead Rayquaza. Oh, I misread Meowstic's ability. I was going to go for a switch on the Rayquaza's damage, but apparently I cannot do that unless Meowstic's the active. So we're going to go for a nice intensifying burn. But at the rate we're going, we'll be able to knock out the Misdreavus and hopefully the Ekans in the back. There is a Venipede. That is a very scary looking card, if I do say so myself. 20 more damage onto Rayquaza, and it's our turn. So we should be able to just net up our first prize here. Dragon Pulse! What did we lose? Well, that's a top card. One prize for us is a Psychic Energy. Like, we need more energy. Venipede is coming up. Now, what did we lose? We lost a Mew and a Hoopa. And a Psychic Energy. We're seeing the Whirlipede. Continuous Tumble. It's going to do 30 damage. Very nice. I'm going to knock you out. But I will not go without healing up our Meowstic just a tad. I will not max revive as Dragon Pulse is just going to discard it anyway. And I do want to knock out this Whirlipede before our opponent gets too far ahead. You know, Whirlipede can be a big threat. I got a Mega Kangaskhan. Beautiful. Ekans into the active position. That Dimension Valley is definitely helping out my opponent quite a bit. And that'll help out Meowstic too if I do ever decide to switch. And we've frozen. Look at that. No, we didn't freeze. Our opponent gives us the victory. Round 1 for Mew. And the only thing it did was hit the discard pile. And for those of you who are not aware, they did update the wheel for Pokemon TCG. So you're guaranteed to get a prize box, at least for your first match. So, without any further ado though, without any more of that brand new aspects of Pokemon TCG, let's get into game number 2. Alright guys, game number 2 is against Dendar34 and he's half a man? Loading issues. They're real. Do the dance to the music as we wait for the loading. Loading, loading. Do 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 do. He's getting the coin toss, and it's gonna be a loss in our favor. So he's gonna go first. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sure he meant well from that little bit of a load problem, but he's gonna play first. Easiest thing to do. Set up Rayquaza. Maybe. I'll be playing the Mew on the bench, the Gallade on the bench, the Meowstic on the bench. We see a Raikou. Now that's a scary Pokemon. That shining body, oh, beautiful ability, beautiful attack. He's probably got Magnezones in the back. This guy probably knows what he's doing, especially since he's got those golden Charizard sleeves. That's a town map. Ever since they did the update, I've been having a little bit of load issues, but nothing too bad. Whoa, that is text upon a card. So, his prizes are Energy Retrieval, Professor's Letter, Ultra Ball, Escape Rope, Teammates, and I was right, Magnezone is in the deck. We send Energy onto the Raikou, and is that all we're about to see? No, we're going to see an Ultra Ball. Remoraid or Magnemite? Jolteon! Very bad. Very bad. Jolteon's Flash Ray is the reason we're scared. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basics. So my best bet is to get Gallade up early. I will be... Let's energize Gallade. And I can't Wally Gallade. I forgot all about that. So that means Wally is a dead card. Oh boy, we are going to have to do this the hard way, folks. A fan club in his favor means that he's going to net 2 more Pokemon, a Manectric EX and a Magnemite. Oh boy. My Rayquaza does not stand a chance against this stuff, as he is lightning weak. There is an energy now onto the Jolteon as we go for our second energy onto Gallade. That's all we've got. Still out a couple turns. Maybe be able to switch out later. depending on what happens. Here comes the Toxicroak X, and he'll be able to go for an overrun. I'm going to take 40, Gallade takes 20. We have a VS Seeker, which is beautiful if I got a supporter that mattered. So our Gallade is completely set up. But unfortunately that is all I can do. We see a Fighting Fury Belt onto the Jolteon. That means it's got 200 HP. Our good old Rayquaza is starting to go down really quick. We'll attach the Houndoom Spirit Link to the Gallade. I'm going to go for the Intensifying Burn now. Get some damage onto this Manectric. That way, when my Gallade comes in, it should be able to get a knockout. It should. It may not. And the only thing I can do right now is hope for that Mega Gallade, because I cannot knock out Jolteon. And I have no way to get Jolteon out of the active position either. Pokemon Fan Club is going to help him get 2 more basics. Who are they going to be this time? I've been shocked every time. Oh, he's going for the Wally. So he's going to evolve that Magnemite right into a Magneton. And if he's got the Magnezone in his hand, he'll be able to evolve that too. But he doesn't. Overrun's going to come through. 20 more damage onto the Gallade and 40 more to Rayquaza. We get a useless card. So Intensifying Burn, 60 more damage. Beautiful. We may knock out the the Manectric first, actually. Here comes the Wally. So Magnezone will be down. And what is our opponent's final card? He's not showing it. Interesting. So Rayquaza is pretty much down. I get another VS Seeker for useless supporters that I do not have. I will go for the Intensifying Burn. Take out the I keep saying Mega. The Manectric X. And we will gain a Psychic Energy and a Fire Energy. Raikou is up in the front. Cannot really attack at the moment. Trainer's Mail may net him the card he needs. A Giovanni's Scheme, which will net him 5 cards. There it comes. Giovanni's Scheme is going to net him, 4 cards, 5 in total in his hand. There comes a double colorless energy, and that's it. We are going to get a Tierno off. Be able to get a Lugia out. We'll just drop this Houndoom Spirit Link onto Mew. Now, I don't want to set up my Rayquaza too much. I think it's time to start setting up Mew. I think I misplayed. 2, 4, 6, 8, 130. No lightning energy. I actually could have gotten the Rayquaza or the Raikou out of here. But with that being said, there's 10 damage. Here comes the Jolteon with the double colorless energy. The threat is here. Here comes the lightning energy onto the Raikou. Professor Birch's observation. He gets ahead 7 more cards. This guy has got everything going for him. A Fighting Fury Belt onto the Raikou, which is actually an amazing card. And another energy onto Raikou as well. Sorry, and another one. And another one. And a Float Stone for the Magnezone. Oh boy. Raikou. Gone. 2 prizes for my opponent. We're gonna hit up the Meow Stick. We're gonna try Level Ball. I think the only thing I can get are Mews. Doesn't help our problem too much. We're gonna go for a Tyranno. Drop the Tyranno, hoping to get that Mega Gallade. We do not. Drat. We will Shadow Ear and put 10 damage onto the Jolteon. Level Ball. Get that Mew so I don't have to draw it on the next turn. And sadly, that is all I can do. The problem with this as well is the Flash Ray will knock Meowstic out in 2 hits, as Meowstic's HP is only 160, not the 170 or 180 norm for an EX. Jolteon's got the same HP, mind you, but let's be honest here, it's a Jolteon EX. Magnet Circuit, he's got a ton of electric energies. That Raikou is a threat. Here it comes, into the active position. Now he has 160 HP, reduced by 20. That means I have to do 150 with Gallade. Or just come in with Lugia and knock it out. He is going to win this match regardless. He has too many threats. But here is a Psychic Energy. We will VS Seeker for the Tyranno one more time. Not that it really matters. We're gonna Tyranno. Max Revive is not gonna help us. We are gonna go for the Arrow Ball. And Raikou is gonna take 160, the necessary amount. We are gonna at least claim another prize. Cannot claim the Jolteon's life though. He is way more powerful than will ever be and can block every single one of my attacks. The Mega Gallade did not want to come out and play today. Did not want to come out and play. Which is sad. Like, you know, there's a Rough Seas, so it heals up that damage. We've got a Reverse Valley to counter that. There is an Energy Retrieval, 2 more Psychic Energy. Psychic Energies. This guy's playing Electric. He's got Psychic? No, come on, that's me. Weakness 160. I'm gonna have to get myself out of there. Just gonna play the Level Ball. I know I've got nothing in there. I cannot attack. I'm gonna go into our Mew. Mew is going to get a good old Clairvoyance off here as I get rid of that. We'll done that. No Steel types for you. Bad. Steel wow. Steel Defense is increased by 10 for you. Good job. Mew is going to go for that Clairvoyance. He has a Lysander, double Close Energy, Birch. Couple more energy. We are not going to win this match. He can just Lysander at Lugia, and that's game. Beautiful play, my friend. Beautiful play. Lugia goes down. The power of Jolteon EX is right there. Couldn't even touch him. I couldn't touch him. Losing board looks cool. We got a whole coin. Anyway, that was a pretty mediocre game, but it did showcase the deck's actual true potential in the sense of I just suck at Pokemon TCG. Game number 3. Here comes the final match against HXC Raver, playing the Rayquaza theme deck. So this will be kind of a cool matchup. I will be showcasing the Rayquaza theme deck very shortly, hopefully. I think it might be my side as I'm the one not loading in. And this, I don't know what's going on with Pokemon TCG as of late. It has been very weird since this update. But here we go. Calling this coin toss. And he is going to call He's just gonna let it sit on the table. He's not gonna flip it. He's not gonna pick it up. There it goes! It's spinning! And we win this coin flip. Beautiful. We are at least gonna go first. Beautiful. Now, what is it we're gonna start with? Because I'm gonna start with a Mew. And 3 Houndoom Spirit Links. All I can say to my deck wizard friend, you picked some great cards. We have no basics for our bench. We're going to pass it over to our opponent. He has 1. He has 2. This is not a Rayquaza EX deck. I've been lied to. I demand a refund. Anyway, Level Ball will net us another Mew. So we have Mew. Lots of Mews. We're going to go with the double color... I wish it was double colorless. A Psychic Energy onto Mew. Go for a Tierno. I will match his Toxicroak Fuller with a Toxicroak Fuller of my own. And go for a nothing, because it's first turn. I told you, I'm bad at Pokemon TCG. Alright, our opponent is most likely going to sacrifice that unknown, as he just did. Energy onto the Toxicroak, which is beautiful. I get another Mew. Look at that! Mew is just coming through. I'm going to set up another energy onto Mew, because you know what? This isn't going to be too bad. I'll be able to get super effective damage off. I will go for a Clairvoyance. I want to see that he has all energy. Oh boy. We see a full art Glalie. He just drew that, as we just saw. Triple poison means we're going to take a lot of damage. 30 damage, in fact. But I do want to set up this Mew. As much as it is a waste, I'm going to go for the Psychic. It's going to do a ton of damage. It's going to do 120. I'm going to get knocked out on the following turn. I will probably sacrifice another Mew so that I can actually start setting up Toxicroak. Was it a waste for me to set up Mew? Oh yeah, big time. I knew the poison was coming. Should I have set up Toxicroak the entire time? Oh yeah. Don't worry. I'm well aware of it. And he just let my Mew die to poison. So here comes Mew. Round 2. We have a Kangaskhan EX, which is a much better lead. But the Toxicroak is going to get our energy this time around. That's all I'm going to do. And... oh boy. The deck wizard definitely did themselves out time. That wasn't even a sentence. The deck wizard definitely outdid themselves this time. Now that is a sentence. Raver is definitely going to need something. I know he's got tons of energy. Like, that is not a problem at all. We see a Steven, which is probably the draw for his turn. Steven is going to net him another energy and a supporter. Now he can attach that other energy for the Smash Uppercut, which will just knock me out. It'll not net me too many turns. Thankfully, Toxicroak EX does have 170 HP, so if he does go to knock me out, or try to knock me out on the Toxicroak end, he can't. Just can't. So there is a triple poison. Taking 30. We have a reverse Valley. That is not going to help us. The Houndooms are not going to help us. I'm in trouble, and it's not a good thing. Raver's getting another turn here, getting more energy onto the field as I have lost all my energy. Pokemon Fan Club. I did get that nice 120 damage off with Mew. Probably the highest thing I'll ever see for the next, yeah. I don't even think we're going to knock out this Toxicroak, to be completely honest with you. Now, I will be saving our current Toxicroak for when I can attack. But that may not happen. That may not happen. He's still searching for those two basics from the Pokemon fan club. As to what they could possibly be, only time will tell. Probably either a Psychic. It's a Gengar EX and an Ampharos. So this guy's got like every EX in the book. Like that is the top tier deck he has right now. Problem is, and a Mewtwo EX too! This guy's got everything! The only thing is this guy's gonna outright beat me. Like, 100%. My Mew is just not cutting it. There's the energy drop onto the Ampharos as I take another 30. I had 68. 3, 6. I'm lost. I did get a Psychic Energy, so I'll be able to attach that to our Toxicroak. But that's about it. My Toxicroak's going to be playing with a round of Psychics, and I don't like that. Not one bit. Now, if I can get another energy next turn, get a Smash Uppercut, that puts me in a good position. I'm down 3 prizes, mind you. Well, I'd be down 1 prize at that point. There's another energy drop onto the Ampharos, as our opponent does go for a triple poison. So there's 3 damage counters. We got a Galady X. Okay, whatever you say, boss. End the turn. We're going up to the 60 mark. He is going to get another KO on another casualty. But if I can get a Mew here, or not a Mew, an energy, it will not all be for naught. But that Ampharos is almost set up as well. And that is a knocked out Mew. I haven't got a choice. The triple poison has to come out now. But I did get a Tierno. We have another chance here. No energy. Nothing. No energy. That is not good. Not good at all. Meowstic. Oopa. This is EXs versus EXs with some Mews on the side. Triple poison. He's taken 30. The question is, will he let his Toxicroak go down, or will he retreat into that pretty much fully set up Ampharos? Time is about to tell. We're going to see a Professor's Letter, so he has even more energy in that deck. Holy. If he's playing Deck Wizard right now, his side looks a hell of a lot prettier than mine, let me tell ya. Water energy onto Galele, and a triple poison is coming our way, which means that his Toxicroak is going down. Beautiful play. So there's 2 prizes. Psychic Energy and a Rayquaza EX. Glalie is coming up. And what can he do to me? If you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this attack does 100 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to add more cards to my hand as we go for the oh, this is not good. I think the triple poison, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, triple poison. And then the Smash Uppercut should knock out my opponent without me losing my Toxicroak. Without losing Toxicroak. Is there a possibility we actually can win this? That I'm just not seeing? There is an energy onto the Gengar. I'll have to bring out the Mewtwo. I'll probably start setting up Gallade and use the Swift Plunge. He is Mega Evolving. That is a bummer. That is a huge bummer, folks, because that Cryomouth is just going to knock us out now. That was beautiful play on my opponent's side. Oh boy. We're going to drop the energy onto the Gallade. We're going to retreat out into the Kangaskhan and Mega Evolve. This should give us a bunch of energy, or not energy, a bunch of time, or at least another turn or two to handle this Mega Glalie. There's an unknown, so our opponent is going to unknown the character away. I meant farewell letter. We're in a tight spot. We're a very tight spot right now. My momentum here is not looking very good. Our opponent has two Pokemon almost fully set up. Why he hasn't set up that Ampharos is beyond me. But we're going to take 100 damage. Now, that Cryomouth. If this Pokemon has 10 or more damage counters on it, this attack does 150 more damage. But instead it only did 100. Okay. Whatever. We are going to go with... Hold on. No, it says this Pokemon. It should have done 250 damage. That's the ring telling me I need to get my butt moving. Energy drop onto the Gallade. I have nothing. Nothing I can do. That is the turn. This Kangaskhan is going to go down very shortly. Very shortly, but I am still thinking that the piercing prizes might still be the way to win this. Cryomouth. Level Ball will net me a Mew, which I do not need at the moment. Gallade is here, ready to go. And that is about all I can do. Kangaskhan is going to go down. Took a beating, but it finally mustered up another Pokemon for us to be completely set up. But is it going to be at the cost of the game? I think so. There is a Latios EX who is weak to Fairy. Now, piercing prizes is going to do 50, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm looking at knocking out the Mewtwo. Gallade, you're up. Strategically, this is my only play I can make. I can set up Toxicroak to finish off anything if I can switch out. I'm going to go for the... Oh, he's going to just switch into his own. I forget. I wish it was you chose. Because he's not going to go into the Mewtwo. Yes, I'm going to have you switch. If it were me, he should go into Gengar, because that's pretty much an instant KO. There you go. And this will also net him a poison, so it's going to do 120 damage. and poison. There's an energy drop onto the Ampharos, and I can't see us winning this, guys. Dark Corridor, that's going to be 120 damage plus poison, and the only way I can win this is to stay in. He's going to net the prize off of a Cryomouth or a Lightning Jolt? No, a Sparkling Tail from the Ampharos. He switches. With 220 damage, I can't see this Piercing prize pull it off, but it does not. We are at the mercy of this EX heavy deck. And I do have to say, Mew did not pull any weight, any pressure. Got the first 120 damage off onto the Toxicroak, I admit, but at the end of the day, I had no way to keep myself going. This deck was probably one of the worst wizard decks I've played. So, if you plan to make a deck based around Mew, do it casually, or don't. That's all I have to say. Will we be back with Celebi? That all depends if I can get 4 Celebi. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast. I know Deck Wizard may not be the most entertaining, but sometimes we can pull off miracles. Again, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Time out.